I welcome you to Health Pot. How was your day? I believe God has protected you well, and that is why you can hear this voice, you can see our faces. Yeah, we are excited that your eyes on Church of Uganda Family TV. Edrine Mukalazi is my name. Health Pot is brought to you by Makerere Universal School of Public Health, together with, of course, Church of Uganda Family TV. And we are delighted. Remember, the whole of this month we are looking at the hearing loss as our big theme. And from the time we started to date, we are looking at the challenges involved in hearing, what people go through. But we are also optimistic. We are also happy. We are also glad that you shouldn't let your child be deaf forever. Yet there is a solution here. With us here is Mrs. Mukasa, taking us through, who is going to share with us her experience. Mrs. Mukasa is a medic, so she's a health practitioner. She's a mother to Mulungi Josiah, who happened to have a challenge with an impairment of hearing. But after probably a year back, this child was implanted. She's going to share with us her experience, and after the experience, we shall now have these children practically reading for us and, showing us a lot. So just keep your eyes on Church of Uganda Family TV. Mrs. Mukasa,
Yes,
we are
please.
delighted to have you this evening on Family TV.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're going to share with us how you gave birth to Mulungi and when did you realize Mulungi was unable to hear, and what did you go through? How do you feel now? How is Mulungi progressing with the hearing now?
The questions are too many.
Yes, but
Good evening, viewers, especially good evening, mothers and fathers who have children with hearing loss. I am Jovia Mukasa, a mother of Mulungi Josiah. Mulungi Josiah is a third born in our family. He's very handsome and very active.
Wow.
When you get a chance to see him. Yeah, we realized Mulungi does not hear at the age of 1 year, when we started clapping behind him and he could not turn. But when you come in front, he smiles and jumps around you. So we are medics fine, but it caught us by surprise because we didn't know. We didn't know he was not examined for that. So we are like, what is happening? We tried and we realized this child, really there is a problem. So he also got a problem with...
Maybe you were lucky enough that you even took time to observe that. Some other parents have left their children with maids and, they can never tell that.
Very true. But he was also sickly. He was sickly, so we could put much attention on him. So there's a time when we went to the hospital and they told us he has adenoids and he needed surgery. So that was simple. We took him and they removed he was having frequent flu and cough. So we had to take him. When they removed those adenoids, the child started becoming well, somehow, health-wise. So but still not hearing. So we went to ENT specialist, who is Dr. Edward, and he told us that you have to do a certain test, which costed us 500,000. So when they did, I remember the lady told me, your son has profound hearing loss, bilateral, meaning all ears, does not hear. I was too cold. I felt like very, very, very bad. I remember that day I cried. So after that...
what was in your mind when they tell you this child does not hear? Did you see this now? This was the end of this child?
I felt cursed. I was like, now, who bewitched me? I am a Christian, but that time the Christianity disappeared from my memory. And I started complaining. I said, God, why me? Among all, why me? I remember that day was a very bad night to both of us parents who were just quiet. So with time, we had to sit and say, now we have to face the reality.
It has come.
Now I was looking at the TV, I see these girls who doesn't hear. Every time with the support, you must go with. There's a girl who made me cry so much. She was very beautiful and she was wedded. And somebody was supporting, the brother was supporting her to understand what is happening. I remember I busted into tears. I said, God, no, not mine. Do I even have time to go with this child? Who is going to be moving with this child, interpreting what he's doing?
He's even a boy.
I said, no. Now my boy. So I had to visit a doctor called Dr. Chris. We work with him in Mulungi. Fortunately, he was also working in our Cancer Institute in the theater. Somebody directed me to him. When I went to him, he told me, you know what? Actually, he's the one who advised us to go and do the test. So we went to that doctor. We went to do the test. We took back the what? The results. And the doctor told us, now, the good thing, there is a solution. But the solution requires hundreds and thousands of millions. Hundreds and thousands. And I remember those words very clear in my ears. I was like, what are hundreds and thousands of millions? Yes. But all the same, when we had there is a solution, for us we didn't mind about hundreds and thousands of millions. We said, after all, if the child can hear, if it is a solution, then we got somehow back to life. There is a solution. We were happy. So from there, we went to Kisenyi Hospital. They gave us the hearing aids. Those ones helped him like pull out environmental sounds. I remember whenever you could hear the hoot of the car, he will know mommy is coming. Then he'll jump and come out. But the whole solution, somebody directed me here to Mr. Mukalazi, Eddie. He became I always call him my angel, my earthly angel. Because first of all, he received me with all my burdens and he counseled me to down. And Madame Jacinta, she gave me live examples how he went through with her child and now the child is talking. I actually saw the children talking. I got life afresh. I became energized, let me say. Yeah, Mr. Mukalazi and Justin, they did a great job in my life. I didn't know that at one time I would need counseling. I thought I was a best counselor, but that time I was a real patient. I was a patient and I needed a consultant.
In a critical situation.
Critical. So they talked to me nicely. They gave me solutions. We started bringing the child here. After knowing the hundreds and thousands of bills of money, we got hope. When Josiah could come here, and actually he started in this lifestyle, classic, we call him classic lifestyle, because he's the only son who knows how to use a fork and a knife together on the table. In the sense that when you bring a table without a chair without a table, you look for it. So they put him in a standard that could fit us. So after that, we were here for 1 year with the hearing aids. Meanwhile, looking for hundreds and thousands of millions
for the solution.
For the real solution, which was cochlear implant. When we try to ask our closest friends, majority of course, why bother? The child is healthy. He can go to the toilet. You are not like these parents who produce children and they are just supported throughout. For you, as you can go to the toilet and eat. But in us, it was hell. It was hell. Most of our close friends, none of them supported us financially. Of course, the few could say, yeah, let's pray. We prayed. With the prayer, we really prayed and fasted. But while praying and fasting, we were looking at the solution. I remember we made brochures to ask for requesting for the support. I went to my employee. I took the papers, medical papers. They told me, my dear, there is no way we can get this support of 100 millions for only 1 year. We have so many things to attend to. As a staff, we could, but to some negatives. We could support in some negatives. But still we didn't lose hope. As parents, we didn't lose hope. I remember my husband resigned from the job he was working on and started sourcing out friends to support in this noble cause. And really people showed a great response, our friends from out. They were even ready to take us out. But now our consultants Uganda told us that it is not easy to take a child out. Actually, they were the best people to us. Because it means my husband was going to go with the child for the whole year. Because after implanting, you remain there to rehabilitate the child until they feel is comfortable. So when they advised us like that, and very true, they implant in Uganda. Actually, the surgeon came in, the visiting surgeons came in together with our own ENT surgeons
here in Uganda.
So when we had that again, we were like, the burdens are getting more smaller and smaller, because my husband that time did have a permanent job. And that it is very time that he also got a job. So we said we can get loans, pray for, and I really want to say that God purposed it to happen, because it taught us to pray so much and appreciate God.
So how long has Josiah lived with this implant now?
It is now 1 year.
Do you see any progress in his hearing?
Oh yes, very much so.
How do you feel each time you look at him and you're like, now I'm not this person who is going to now hold my son's hand and walk?
I feel so good, especially when he brings complaints. When other people have beaten him, he will not come and say, Mommy, Esther. Now there is Esther at home. Then you will know there is a problem. Esther did something wrong. So you will go and inquire, investigate, and find out what were the problems. Then when he wants to eat, Mommy, food, water. So for him, water, it means juicy and either soda, not this very water. So when we came here for classes, our teacher, Madam Jasita, told us that you, the parent, you should put the words in this child, that if he's pointing at water and there is juice, you say, no, this is not water, this is juice. He will not grasp it that very time.
But with time?
With time, he will get to differentiate between water and actually the training we were here. The serious one.
So how old is Josiah now?
He's now making 6 years.
Wow. So that is a very good progress.
Yes.
And we are delighted you've shared this with a parent. Therefore, just a word to a parent out there who might be having a child with a hearing loss.
Yes, to my dear parents, especially fathers, abatata, come and we be together. A problem was shared. They say half of it is solved.
Exactly.
Don't leave those children to us. For heaven's sake, we came without
Some
them.
Away.
Yes, they run away, but don't run away. These children are like any other child. Once we empower this 50 sense among the senses we have, this child is going to be even better than the rest. Haven't we seen people who have all and they are useless?
Of course.
Hey, so Banange, join us. Let money not scare us. I have come to realize that money can be worked for once you know what you are working for it.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mukasa.
Yes,
and we want to appreciate Mr. Mukasa for not running away from
He has been there for me
in such
really.
a time.
Yes.
And we are shortly going to watch what some of the children can do after the rehabilitation, and after that, because the previous Friday we talked about rehabilitation. So after being rehabilitated and having picked out some of these skills that we talked about, the AVT skills, and then that will take us to the commercial break. But when we come back, we shall come back with one of the suppliers of these cochlear implants in Uganda. They'll share with us what you need to know about the cochlear implants. Thank you. We are coming back.
The starting point of your surgery, when they say, attention, and you hold your legs, you have made yourself a soldier.
Then I said, now I know you want me to get saved, so I am going to get saved, but give me time. Can you imagine telling God, if you ask him for something, can you imagine him telling you, give me time?
I praise God that I was condemned, because if I wasn't condemned by man, then consequently I would have been condemned by God. But because of that human condemnation, that led me to my salvation.
This is a cat. This is a chair. It is sun. Trigger is that. This is a cup. This is a phone. Okay.
Hi, Vanka. How are you?
Bad.
Okay, we are going to name these things. What's this?
Poco.
Fork. Good job. Good job, Ivanka. Put the fork down. What's this?
Beep, beep, beep.
Baby. Baby. Good job. Have another one.
Water.
Water. I like that. Give me a high five. How about this?
Banana.
Ball.
Banana.
Wow, good job. And then we have
Cup.
cup. Good job. Give me a high five, Ivanka. And the last one is... the last one is...
Paka.
bag. Good job. Ra-pa-pa, ra-pa-pa-pa, Ivanka.
Welcome back from the commercial break, and I believe you saw what these children are capable of doing. Therefore, as a parent, what would you prefer? Would you want your child to stay there and you do for them everything? Would you want them to use this other language? All. You want them to learn. You want to help them learn. Listen to you, learn. They learn. It may take time, but they learn. Like you've seen these children. Yeah, here we are. This is Health Pot, brought to you by Makerere University School of Public Health. And with us is Mukalazi Gabriela. Gabriela is from Biomedics Products Limited. These are the exclusive representatives of the cochlear implant. Yes, from the time we started talking about the cochlear implant, we said that we now have local suppliers, and that was good news to us. You no longer need to carry your child to whichever country you're taking them to for an implant surgery. It is done here, and she's here to reaffirm that the product is already here with us and everything is done in Uganda. Gabriela, a good evening to you.
Good evening.
We are so delighted that we have you.
I'm happy to be here too.
Yeah, so I've talked about you as Mukalazi Gabriela, but is there anything else you'd like to talk about yourself?
Well, I am a procurement specialist at Biomedics Products Limited, and we are the exclusive representatives of Cochlear in Uganda.
Yeah, we are so delighted to have you here. So, What else do you? What accessories do you procure now that you're the procure representative?
So the implant and the sound processor come with different accessories. They come with they come with disposable batteries, rechargeable batteries, slimline coil cables, among many other things. There are very many accessories that come with a sound processor. So once they get a problem or they are done, you come to us and you procure from us. We bring them into the country for cochlear users to make it easy for them to access these products from cochlear.
Is it that you're the only people who import them in the country, or the uh, other other facilities that import them?
We are the only people who import them into the country, so you
Okay.
can only get them from us, Biomedics Products Limited.
So I have no option. I have to come to Biomedics
Products
Products Limited.
Yes.
Where are you located?
We are located in Kavoa off Werega Road in Endeavour.
Okay.
Yes. If you have any issues, we are there on the app.
You even have an app?
No, we are there. You can find us through Google Maps.
Okay, Google Maps.
Yes.
Oh.
Or you call one of us to direct you.
Mm.
But we are not far.
Well, let us talk about these accessories and the services that you people work on at Biomedics Products Limited. What are some of the things besides importing the cochlear implants? What else should we expect from you?
Besides importing the products, we also help in troubleshooting these devices in case they get issues. We help you find out what the problem is, and we also come up with a viable solution for your processor or the accessories that are needed. For example, maybe your processor needs to be sent back to Australia. We give you a loaner that you'll be using until yours comes back after being repaired. So
Why does
solutions
it
are
need
so
to be
many.
taken back to? Is it Australia where you import them from?
Yes, Australia, UK.
Okay.
The factories are different from the office.
Why do I have to send it back?
Usually, it like any other device, it can get an issue. So things that we cannot do, which is very limited, we can do most of the things, but there are some cases that are so extreme that the device, or maybe let me say like the battery, or like the processor needs to be sent back to the factory for reprogramming and making it viable for use again.
So do you charge me when I bring it back and it requires resending it back to the manufacturer? Do you charge me, or it is a bonus?
No, usually there is a warranty period of 3 years.
Okay.
So if you get issues within those 3 years, it's free of charge. We send and you get it back.
After the 3 years, I have to pay.
Yes, yes. if
Hope
you're
it is
out
not.
of
It is
warranty.
not so much that I have to pay.
It is quite affordable.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, you talk about quite affordable. It can't be 6 millions.
No, it can't be 6 million. It can't be.
Okay. Besides working on the troubleshooting, what else do you work on?
These cochlear sound processors have different generations. The N6, the N5, they're all different, and there is a hierarchy. So let me say you have.
Does that hierarchy come because of how much it costs, or because of the challenge you have?
It's mostly because of the cost, because each sound processor has different and better features than the other sound processor. For example, the N5 cannot do what the N6 does. The N6 can't do what the N7 does. So if the need arises and you need to upgrade to one that does more things than what yours is doing right now, then you come to us. We come up with a plan, you pay and you upgrade. All these processors are compatible with the implant that is in the child or the patient.
Okay.
Yes.
So, to our viewers out there, okay, I want you to paint an image of how much it can cost a parent with a child with a hearing impairment. How much should they plan within which range should they be within? Because you've talked about affordable. But at least even before you talk, someone should say you can prepare 500,000. You can prepare, okay, which range?
Usually the cost it goes up to 149 million. Usually, that is but you see also this, it depends on whether you're bilateral or you're unilateral. Bilateral means you have loss of hearing in both ears. Unilateral means it's just one ear.
Okay.
So the price depends on, first of all, the processor that you buy, and secondly, also, are you bilateral or you're unilateral? You'll find a unilateral person paid like 50 something million, while a bilateral person paid twice that amount because they're paying for 2 years.
Okay.
So the prices vary. I've given you that estimate, but the prices vary.
Okay.
Yes.
They vary depending on the problem and the product you're taking.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. I understand you have an ongoing promotion
Yes.
as biomedics products. How does a parent out there benefit out of this promotion?
So not biomedics, Cochlear
Yes, Cochlear
is running a promotion that ends at the end of March, which will be 30th March 2022. That will be the people who will be eligible for this promotion are the N5 users and the N6. This promotion is aimed at making that sound okay. I'm sorry, why you edit it out? I don't know. There are new products that Cochlear has come up with, which is the N7S and N7SE. Now the hierarchy is N5 to N6 to N7S and then N7SE. So Cochlear is giving its users, the ones who are already existent, a chance to be able to upgrade at an affordable price.
Okay.
Yes. So you'll come to our premises, and then we'll come up with a viable plan for you to be able to pay for this upgrade before the promotion runs out.
Which is soon running out.
So
Yeah.
the earlier the better.
True.
When you come and we discuss and find a way, there's always a way forward.
Okay.
But this is mainly for the existing clients and those who have the N5 and the N6. Those who have the N7 is above the S and the SE.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, kindly remind people about the location, and probably if someone wants to inquire anything, how they can reach you.
We are located in Kaboa Ndeva along Nyanama Road, going to Nyanama Road. If you want to contact any of us, you can write to us at sales@biomedicsproducts.com, or you can call one of our representatives on 0752 748976 or 07055 29254 or 0756 900 746.
Well, thank you so much, Gabriela. We are delighted that this product is here in Uganda. It is imported in Uganda. Of course, it is not made from Uganda. It is imported into the country, and you can get it at a subsidized cost. Therefore, this is great to all of us. Therefore, I still add my voice onto all the other voices we've had from the time we started this month, or from the time we started talking about the cochlear implant, that don't die silently. Please, let us stand and do something for our children. We can save their hearing loss, and they can also hear like any other child. Thank you so much for watching HealthPort. We are delighted. This program, remember, is brought to you by Makerere University School of Public Health, together with Church of Uganda Family TV, and Mable Mulungi, our sign language interpreter, Gabriela from Biomedics Products Limited. I've worked with Jonah Jal, the producer, Bantam in transmission, and God bless you until we meet again next time.